A client of ours has more money than what she'll ever need for her lifetime. Her and her husband were business owners. They ran a successful business for many years. They were not big spenders. And now, unfortunately, he passed away. And now she's got a lot of assets sitting around, lives in this big house on her own. And she's wondering, like, what do I do with all this money? How am I going to be able to benefit my son and my grandchildren? Because they do have one son. And that son's not necessarily financially savvy. You know, they've got a decent job, but they spend more than what they make. They've not got no savings. They don't own a house. And so to leave a large sum of money to this son, if she were to pass away suddenly, that would be very devastating to them. I don't feel that people can handle a large sum of money when it's just dropped in their hands unless they're financially prepared for it. I mean, look at lottery winners as a perfect example. Most people that win the lottery end up in a worse position after they won the lottery than where they were before they had that money. They end up ruining relationships with their family, with their friends, and just doing kind of silly things. And so I think we definitely want to try and prevent that. And so one of the things that we talked to this lady about was setting up a tax-free savings account for this son and having her fund it for him. So we'd put the maximum contribution in, and then what we would do is we'd meet up with a portfolio manager every year. The son would be responsible for meeting up with the portfolio manager as well as myself, and we would just talk with them, and the son would learn a lot about how money management works. So we would talk about the different types of income, whether it be capital gains, dividend, interest income, the volatility of the market, the different types of investments, whether it be equities, whether it be fixed income, bonds, etc., and just start to prepare him financially so he feels comfortable in meeting with financial professionals. He feels comfortable in asking questions, and he just gets into the habit of doing good things with money. And as he starts to progress and financially mature, we would then add in more money and then slowly help him a little bit more. And through this process, we're preparing him to receive that money from his mom one day when she ultimately passes. And so now, if it works out where he just doesn't take ownership of it, and we find that he's just not, doesn't want to do this, well, that's no problem. At least we found out early. But what we would do is we would then change the planning provisions that we have for mom. So we'd probably put trusts in place and try to set something else up that would work better for her so that we don't ruin his life. So I hope that you found this helpful. If you want to learn more about what we do, check us out, 360wealth.ca. Thanks. Take care.